Welcome to a special episode of This Is Our Town. Today we're taking you to a place that's super fun, Disneyland. Like many San Diegans, we've been to Disneyland multiple times. But since our last visit was more than 10 years ago, we wanted to try something different. Meet Daniel Liu, longtime friend, seasoned journalist, and Disneyland enthusiast. Experiencing Disneyland through Daniel's eyes took it to a whole different level because not only is he a big kid like us, he prides himself on knowing every little thing about the park. So all we had to do was sit back and enjoy the ride, literally.
The main thing I would tell people is come to Disneyland and expect that it's a theme park and not an amusement park. Standing in line and admiring all the details is just as important as the ride itself.
Yeah. For example, did you know there are hundreds of hidden Mickeys throughout the park? Guests love looking for them, as it's sort of like a fun scavenger hunt. Another fun fact, about 80% of the plants in Tomorrowland are edible. And the Haunted Mansion is only a front for the actual ride, which is underground. When you walk down the Portrait Hall, you're actually walking underneath the Disneyland railroad tracks. Because it's been years since we last visited the park, our wish list was long, but at the top of the list was Star Wars Galaxy Edge. While we couldn't wait to hop on the ride, Rise of the Resistance, keep in mind this is so much more than just a ride. It's an immersive experience like no other, so you'll want to take your time. So Daniel, where are we?
So we're at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the newest land at Disneyland. It's like a craftsperson works here as a carver. You can see the wooden carvings, and even like the R2 droid unit. You can see the R2 unit is used like a fire pit. While Star Wars Galaxy's Edge only has 2 rides, a Star Wars cantina, and just shops and restaurants, the amazing thing about this land is just the details.
But even if you're not a huge Star Wars fan, you'll still appreciate the overall experience of the attraction because there's so much to see and do, not to mention all the quirky little details.
So in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, one of the quick service restaurants is Ronto Roasters. So here you can see you're going to eat alien meat.
Now if alien meat isn't your thing, how about the famous Star Wars blue milk?
You can try blue milk in person. You can actually try blue milk or green milk, although blue milk is the most popular. It's called the Blue Milk Stand.
Yeah.
But actually, there's actually no milk. There's no dairy in it. So blue milk consists of coconut milk and rice milk, but there's no dairy in it, with some fruity flavors.
What do you think, Mark?
It is delicious, new drinking adventure, and I love it. Thank you, Daniel.
For those who love thrill rides, there's 2 attractions. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is an interactive motion simulator where you get to be either the pilot, engineer, or gunner. Since this was our first time, it was exciting but a little overwhelming as everything moves fast, so we were thankful to have Daniel guide us. He suggested we be the pilots, so we had front row seats.
That could have gone better.
Rise of the Resistance is a massive attraction with multiple ride systems that's unlike anything we've ever experienced. It's a combined trackless dark ride, walkthrough, motion simulator, and drop ride system that puts guests into the middle of an altercation between the Resistance and the First Order. But wherever your preference lies, whether it's checking out newer attractions or the classic rides like the Haunted Mansion, or maybe you're like Daniel and appreciate all the small details, one thing's for sure, there's no place like Disneyland.
Well, there's a scientific fact that with every visit to Disneyland, you age backwards. And that scientific fact is according to me, Dan Caleb.
For more on our fun weekend getaway to Anaheim, join us for part 2. See you soon.